Another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana, I'm still waiting for it to either go a little bit lower into this support area that I put on the chart yesterday. Yeah, if you watched yesterday's video, we talked here about this being just a WXY pattern. In the Y wave, we've got an A, B, C structure, and the B wave looks complete. We came down impulsively, made new lows here compared to those previous ones. Found a local low here at around 23.16, and targets point towards first targets, or first support area, you could say, is between $22 and $22.50 pretty much. Yeah, this is based on calculation of the length of the A wave in relationship to the C wave, as well as wave W to wave Y. Yeah, the 1-to-1 ratio of both lies here. Yeah, so you get two different values if you take A and C, or W and Y. I did that in yesterday's video. That gives you this section here, which actually is a little bit above the main target area for the fourth wave, which is calculated based on Fibonacci retracements of the third wave, yeah, the length of the third wave. And we talk about key support here in the region between $16.70 and basically $21.10. Between the 23.6 fib and the 50% fib level. Yeah. Now, if we then take a look at there's another way of calculating target, which is the 1.618 extension. So, for example, we could say we've got the we take not only the 1-to-1 ratio between, which basically means A and C have the same length, as well as W and Y. W and Y have the same length, but the Y wave is longer, which also is another way of calculating the target. Then we get to the area between 1930 and 1985. So either way, I would primarily expect it to go lower, either here or in this region. Bear in mind, it can also theoretically use the entire region here, all the way down to 1667. So 1667 is key support for Solana's wave 4. If it drops below that, well, then we have to assume that a more substantial top has been made either here or here. You know, we had this kind of double top situation, and that we're already coming down in a wave 2. If that becomes evident in the move down, I will adjust the count and make you aware. Because of course it could be, there's just no way of knowing that at the moment. It could be that the wave 4 ended here. Yes, we had a wave 5 here, and then we've got now, or even, it should be here then. But there are also different interpretations. And then we have an A, B, and C, and would come down a bit lower possibly, depending on if it's a wave 2 or 4. But either way, I mentioned to you the relevant key support areas, and depends on, how do we react to each of them. That's what we need to see. So for me at the moment, there is no valid trade setup based on Elliott waves until we get into this area. If we don't even get into this area, then we have to readjust. But then there was no trade setup. And if we get into this area, we can watch for a reversal and possibly for a long trade of wave 5. I will then be able to adjust this target area up there. Let me actually take those out. We don't need those dotted lines anymore. This is still sitting between $29 and $32, this target for the fifth wave, but I may have to readjust it, depending on how low we go in the fourth wave. And some more key elements here is this yellow line. That's the moving average. I believe it is, it's the 50-day moving average. Now that might provide some support on the way here to the upside. Currently the 50-day moving average is at $16.60. We can also add, why not add a couple more moving averages just to see where we actually are. So we've got we had the, whoops, what did I do just now? Let me just add them again. So we want to have a visibility of the 20-day moving average as well. I think that can be quite useful. 20-day, and we want to have that in white just so we see it. And then we've got I would like to see the 200 as well, which I'm making orange, right? And that will be the 200-day moving average. So okay, so interesting. So we bounced off the 200-day moving average up there. Yeah, we touched it basically. It acted nicely as resistance. So Solana has so far not managed to get above the 200-day moving average. The 20-day moving average might provide support right as we speak. So not quite there yet, but that is currently at around 2280. Yeah, so that might provide support, a little bit of support. And then we've got the 50-day moving average down here at the lower end of this key support area there in yellow, of our support area there for the wave 4. So that's relevant. That's quite interesting. Certainly watch out for resistance as we get against the 200-day moving average, and possible short-term support where we've got the 20-day moving average here. Also interesting to see is if the 50-day comes up now, we might get a so-called golden cross. Now you can see how lagging these indicators can be. The 50-day is down here now, the 200 is here, so it will take a while to get it. Obviously the price needs to hold above the 50-day to bring it further up. But yeah, we're getting squeezed now between the 50 and the 200, eventually ideally leading to a golden cross, which should in theory lead to bullish signal, but it's a very lagging indicator. What else do we say? Nothing at this stage. I think that's sort of what we need to work with. Looking at this, I mean, you could argue that if I'm going to the 30-minute or 15-minute chart, yeah, you could argue that we've got 5 waves down complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. That this was possibly only the first wave of the C wave. But it could, of course, be that we have here in the Y wave another WXY. And looking at the proportions, that might make more sense. I tell you why. WXY. It might make more sense because I can then, in the Y wave, look at this as an A wave in 5 waves. Maybe now we're doing a B wave and then the C wave down. Just fits better from the proportions, considering where we need to end. But I might change that, but that's sort of how we could see it now. Looks like we've got 5 waves down complete pretty clearly. But then again, you could argue there might be another 1, 2 hidden up here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might have only ended the 3rd wave. This might be a 4th, and then come down in 5th. I mean, these are different possibilities, different ways of interpreting it. Hope that was clear. So it could also be, and sort of that's sort of what I'm seeing for Ethereum Bitcoin at the moment, but also there, you know, micro counts have to be flexible. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a 3. This might be a 4 and a 5. Maybe I'll go with that at the moment and keep my original ABC struct. But even then, if this was an A wave, B wave, C wave, then this C wave, yeah, I mean, it will end. This 5 wave move might then end very much in this region here between 22 and 2250. So at the moment, let me keep that ABC for now, and then we can take it from there. You know that we might have to change it. For this 4th wave at the moment, what is the key resistance area? So here, between 2392 and 2480 and 2482. And from here we should ideally see a move down, yeah, in a 5th wave. And then we could land in this region. So I think we should get there. It's also a nice 3-wave move up at the moment. If we break above 2482, that would be an indication it's not necessarily bullish, but that we actually might not be in a wave 4, but in this B wave that I mentioned to you, yeah, within a Y wave, because a B wave can move up a bit stronger. But yeah, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.